holding myself to a new standard. We'll talk a little bit about market structure, and I've actually had to purposely schedule in me time and like make space for myself. Lower, such as this imbalance over here. Hi, welcome back to another video. I am getting my shit together as a forex trader. Well, just as a human in general. It's about time. It's the burr months, you know, September, October, November, December. You guys get the point. Coming into the final push of the year, it kind of makes you think like, am I living in alignment with what I set out at the start of the year? And I think about that all the time, you know, but there's just something about it when it comes to September. It starts to get cold and it starts to get dark, and it's like, as animals, you go into hibernation, right? I feel like for me, I work very seasonal, and it's coming to that point. I start to kind of like definitely turn a lot more inwards. But number one thing for me to get back on track, and look, a lot of it is just going to be personal things. And you have to think that trading is a business. And if you're experiencing a business problem or a trading problem, a lot of that actually comes from within. If you have unresolved personal stuff, that will manifest into your business, i.e. it will manifest into your trading. So what are the things that I can control? Okay. My energy, my time, my focus, my diet, my sleep. Am I doing things that bring me joy? Like all these different things that I can control. So I think number one is just taking responsibility for everything. So I take responsibility for all the things that I've failed on, or, I have to say failed on, and understand, okay, why? Yo, these cats are honestly making some scary noises, bro. Can you hear that? So for example, today, sitting in the office, getting work done, doing all the things that I know I need to be doing, holding myself to a new standard, sharing that with close people, whether that's friends or family or your partner or your community or here on the YouTubes, and then going gym, doing something hard or difficult each day I think is important. And I have to keep reminding myself that, because sometimes it's easy to fall into comfort. It's just easy to fall into comfort sometimes. Hey guys, I thought we'd just look at euro dollar in terms of high time frames, look at the daily and then the 4 hour. We'll talk a little bit about market structure and how I put things together, but you can kind of see we've been bullish, right? If we're just looking at price, we've been making a high, then we broke it, create a higher high, another swing, and then we've just been making highs, right? So we can say that we're bullish. There's been areas of buy side liquidity. Again, these are ICT concepts, I don't know, whatever concepts you want to call it, but you can see each time that there was sort of a major swing high, price rejects off it, reacts off it. Same way here as well, that you get this major high from all the way from Jan 2024, big reaction off it. And we're looking here on the daily. Now you can kind of say that the next swing high is up here. And we haven't quite reached it. Yeah, there's PDAs. What I mean by PDAs, premium discount areas, such as be a zone, it could be an order block, right? But let's look at more recent price action. You can see that we've created an order block here, and that there was also some inefficiency, FEGs, if you're talking ICT, and price pretty much filled the inefficiency here and then rejected it off it. Now, personally, I really like when there's order blocks with fair value gaps, and that the order block was the origin that broke structure. So my thinking is that price could still potentially come down here, meaning that lower time frame could be some sells, or if we start getting a go signal, taking longs from here. Because again, the high time frame is somewhat bullish. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is cozy vibes today. So your girl popped a vitamin supplement thing because this weather is just not weathering. It's giving me the cozy vibes. Today, tomorrow, market's gonna be a little bit funky because it's NFP week. So, you know, it is what it is. I really do not trade NFP, CPI. And yeah, that's pretty much the two main ones. Obviously there's PPI and other news and stuff, but if I was just to keep it real simple, NFP, CPR, those are the ones I'm really aware of. So yesterday I actually posted my first YouTube video back after like, I don't know, a 1 month hiatus. And then I posted an Instagram video or reel. If you're not following me on Instagram, I just got my verified blue tick back on Instagram. So that's a win. Follow me on Instagram, make sure you're following the right one. So many scammers out there, please be smart. But your girl is trying to make a somewhat ease back into the Instagram world. I mean, I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I think momentum, once I start, that's it, right? The most important thing is obviously gaining momentum, or even before that, if we reverse engineer momentum, is putting myself in a situation where I can cultivate momentum or make space for this momentum. You're not going to be able to find or ride a wave of momentum if you're on the stand. You got to go paddle out there, put yourself in a position, and then go ride that wave. I already know what that looks like. For you, you're going to have to figure out what that looks like. Putting yourself in a space or like increasing surface area where you can create opportunity, meet opportunity, challenge yourself, challenge your risk appetite maybe. And that might not make sense to a lot of people. You're just kind of stepping out your comfort zone into the growth zone. I think that's something that I'm putting myself into. So you're seeing it real time of me just getting back on track. And like, just to summarize, like gaining momentum, riding momentum, I've got to put myself out there in a situation or an opportunity or in a space to increase the likelihood for me to even gain momentum. We are making brownies. My friend, she loves ube. To cheer her up, I'm gonna attempt to make ube brownies. We'll see how it goes. Oh my God, these creaky floors ruining my vibe. So I'm gonna follow this recipe. I'm gonna hope they kind of turn out like this, but we'll find out. I don't actually have the main ingredient. You know how I don't have a boss, right, to really hold me accountable that you have to clock in at, let's say, 9 a.m., clock out 5. So when you're self-employed, obviously you get the luxury of if you want to work in bed, you can. If you want to work in a cafe, you can. If you want to start at 5 a.m., you can. If you want to start at 5 p.m., you can, right? But obviously when there's no strict routine or you're not being held accountable or, you know, maybe you've just kind of fallen off track like I have, it gets difficult to go into growth mode. I can do maintenance mode when I'm traveling or when I'm out or I'm being more social during summer, but it's time to get into growth mode, right? That's the whole purpose of this video, I guess, is just like transitioning from maintenance mode of all moving parts of my life to now growing moving parts of my life. So yeah, the agenda for today is continue with my work blocks, obviously staying aware with the markets, checking in with Life Club, and then I am out for dinner later in London. So it's actually coming to that time of the year where mornings are colder, you wake up and it's not as bright as it used to be. And there's only two colors when you look outside the window. It's either gray or white. And if I'm completely honest, this actually affects my mood, my focus, my energy, my productivity massively. So during these times, I really have to give myself grace and be kind to myself that I'm not always gonna have 110% energy, but as long as I know that I can do what I can do and focus on that and keep one foot in front of the other, then I know I'm gonna be okay. Hi guys, welcome to my room, my bed. It is Monday, just gone 6 p.m. and yeah, I'm in bed. I've been playing a lot of guitar. doing the easiest part of what I would class as work, and it's not usually the go 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 mentality, right, for starting the week, but it's been a full-on weekend. It's been very, very good, but yeah, it's been full-on. So I've actually had to purposely schedule in me time and like make space for myself for today to just kind of recuperate. And I forget that rest is also productive, like rest is okay, or like slowing down, or I guess I'm quite lucky that I can, you know, work from here as well. Life does happen, social events do happen, things happen, and you just continue moving forward. And it's not always about being 150%, 200%, 250%, but sometimes just showing up and doing what you need to get done is actually okay. And just reducing the time between falling off track and getting back on track, like just jump back on the horse ASAP. Like I did some big wins on the weekend. I did a 5k run spontaneously, like just out of nowhere, which is wild to me just because I haven't really been running. But 5k park run, smashed a really good leg session yesterday, Sunday. And so today it's just my body's resting, and I'm excited to jump back on training tomorrow. I say training as if I'm like some athlete, but that's just me checking in. Okay guys, so it's been about almost a week later, so let's see how markets progressed. Bear in mind how I am speaking about the markets and how I'm forecasting, even though it's on the daily time frame, pretty much still applies to how I would think 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and so on and so forth. But let's just see what has happened. I think the biggest thing to note is this bit, and this is so interesting, and this is what I learned from ICT, just why price moves to where it does. So you can see price basically filled this bearish inefficiency, this FVG if you want to call it, and that happened on Friday the 6th of September, which is NFP. So NFP filled the daily fair value gap. And why is that quite important? Because it kind of shows that price is continuing to go a little bit more bearish until I guess the market doesn't want to, right? We don't really care where the market goes. We just kind of follow on and see where we can find opportunities based off our plan. We already had sort of the shift here, and then price then came back, filled that imbalance. Now we are looking to see if this will continue to, where would it go? Again, price moves from level then to potentially this level. So I'm anticipating shorts into this daily AOI to then either continue to the upside or might range around a little bit. I would then just sit on my hands, or completely continue to the downside, because as we do know, there are further levels lower, such as this imbalance over here. Hi and bye. I'm gonna bring this video to a close. I was editing it past few days and it's so chaotic. But honestly, this is the reality. Like, I make myself laugh because we all go through ups and downs. And if this potato can somehow make it through, can somehow do what I'm doing, so can you. And I just really want to keep encouraging that, because there's honestly nothing like special to me. Like, there's just ups and there's downs, and there's really down, and then like life be like this, but like you're literally just like, okay, let's keep going, let's try again. There's days where I'm just like, you know what, I actually can't be bothered to persist today, not today. So with that said, I hope you found entertainment or comfort or value. I really hope you find value in this, or just getting to know me a little bit behind the scenes and just the realities, because I know social media, the YouTube vlogs or vloggers, content creators, it's so easy to like have something so perfectly crafted, and you see this is a, I don't know, however long video, 15-20 minute video, but I'm picking and choosing moments where I can try to, as much as possible, authentically craft a story to you guys of the message that I'm trying to share, or the value that I'm trying to share, or just documenting moments in my life. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Take care. God bless.